on the football club.
OK, to League One now, and having guided Newport County back to the Football League and then into contention for promotion from League Two, Justin Edinburgh decided to take the hot seat at Gillingham. Clem caught up with him as the Gills prepared for the visit of MK Dons.
Some have opportunities thrust upon them, others have to graft for them. Congratulations! Nice to see you.
Okay.
Welcome to your new home.
I know, mate. It's a bit different than the old one, eh?
It certainly is. Justin Edinburgh spent the 1990s in the top flight playing for Spurs, where he won the FA and League Cups. But his management career has mainly been a 12-year schlep around the hills and dales of non-league football. Billericay Town, Fisher Athletic, Grays Athletic, and then the dying embers of Rushton and Diamonds, where he found himself out of work when the club went into liquidation. Now, having restored Newport County to the Football League after a 25-year absence, goodness me, compared to the porter cabin at Newport County.
I feel a little bit flushed, don't I? I'm thinking about living here.
His challenge is to take Gillingham back into the Championship they last graced a decade ago. Why do you think it has taken you so long to get to this kind of level?
I think sometimes British managers at the lower level are certainly overlooked. I think we went through the period and a stage where there was good to bring foreign managers in and maybe stick with the old regime. But I think as we're moving along now that more and more of us young British managers are getting that opportunity.
First impressions of the new gaffer? Have there been moments when you thought, oh, I'm going to be stuck in non-leagues forever? No disrespect to non-leagues, but...
Oh, without a doubt. I think you have to have that belief, and I think I proved that, and I obviously can withdraw on or past experiences from a playing career when I started in the 4th division and made it to the top. So hopefully I can continue that path as a manager.
You like him?
I like him very, very
What were you going to
much.
say if we turned the camera off?
I like him.
We interviewed 14 managers in the end, and they were all, any one of those would have been a good choice for the club. But Justin had that extra little bit. He was. I liked him as a person. His character fitted in with our staff here. I think the players like him very much. He's an up-and-coming young manager that wants to do well in the game and will do well in the game. I think this ship is ready to sail. I mean, we've got rid of all our debt. We have no debt. We own the stadium. We've got cash in the bank. We're in good shape, really, and I think this is probably the best shape we've been in for the last 10 years.
It is Valentine's Day now. You've obviously had a busy week. Have you still done right by Mrs. Edinburgh?
I've delivered 12 red roses this morning.
Oh.
Table booked for this evening at 8:15, so it looks like I'm in a good
He's a real man, isn't he, eh?
And that man was celebrating another victory as striker Cody MacDonald made it 7 goals in 7 games. He topped their scoring charts last season and is on course to repeat that feat. Devante Cole had previously started just the one match for MK Dons. Manager Carl Robinson decided the time was right for Cole to play from the start, and the decision was fully justified. Bradley Dack is another Gills player enjoying a productive season. He showed commendable composure to restore their single goal advantage. A striker full of confidence in a side showing clear signs of improvement. MacDonald came close to scoring his second, only the post prevented him from claiming a brace. Once again the MK Dons rallied. They'd been beaten at Bradford City on Monday night. The management team was looking for a response. Carl Baker was brought down by Gavin Hoyt to earn the visitors a penalty. And Ben Reeves made the spot kick count to bring them level. No shortage of confidence. For the second time in the match, Carl Robinson's players had illustrated their ability to fight back from a losing position. A week ago, Edinburgh watched from the stands as his Gillingham team won at the expense of Sheffield United. And they rounded off a productive 7 days. Bradley Garmston with their 3rd goal and a first for the on-loan full-back. John Marquis completed the scoring. Since joining on loan from Millwall, he's been another forward to find some form in front of goal. And for the first time this season, the MK Dons had suffered successive defeats.
Wow, since your unveiling, 3 wins out of 3. You couldn't ask much more, could you?
No, fantastic game, really good game. Very open and great result for us, Clem, and really pleased for the players out there to give everything today, really did.
Wow, and you must feel so much better. The nerves beforehand all dissipate. What a way to get to know the locals.
Yeah, no, obviously fantastic. Obviously won away in a week, but to win your first home game against such a very good MK Dons side was a fantastic victory and really gives us the belief now for the rest of the season.
Well done, mate. And a night out with Mrs. Edinburgh I look forward to as well. Cheers, mate.
So Justin at Edinburgh on a roll with 2 wins out of 2, and so is our Clem. He's on a good run of late, but well done. I mean, you know, for Justin Edinburgh, as was mentioned by Clem, really, he's really had to earn his stripes before getting his position at Gillingham.
He has. I mean, sometimes, you know, managers get jobs you think, you know, I think he's rather fortunate to get that one. Others, you know, they fail again, and they still get jobs. You think, oh, yeah, do people not do their due diligence?
Yeah.
But for him, to say, I think he's earned that move. I mean, he's done what he had to do at Newport. You know, I wouldn't say taking them as far as he could, but certainly spent long enough there to say he's earned the move, he's done well enough to get the move, and this is certainly something that he deserves and he's worked for.
Yeah, I was going to say, you could almost see Justin rubbing his hands with the potential of the club that he's landed at, because a bit of credit has to go to the 4-man caretaker panel that was in charge, because they'd almost turned the corner just before Justin arrived.
Yeah, I mean, they had a sticky start. I think they lost their first 4, and then, you know, they've gone on this really good run.
16 points from 18.
Yeah, they won 3, and then Justin's come in, they've won another 3. And obviously, you know, people like John Marquis, perfect example. I know they brought him to the club as a target man, expecting him to get hold of the ball for them and Cody McDonald work off him, but they didn't expect him to score goals. So everything he's done has been a real bonus for them. So they've got something there. And when you consider, you know, they weren't far away from bottom 3 not so long ago, all of a sudden, they're on the tip of the playoffs. So it's been a fantastic turnaround.
How far can they go this season?
Well, I mean, in Cody McDonald, they've got a proven goal scorer, and they're going to have to, you know, be somewhere near the playoffs for them, I think, to probably keep him. But he's integral to what they're trying to do. But everybody now seems to know their job. They've got a defined system. So John Marquis has now come in to share the burden. So they've got a chance of having a really good finish this season.